I'm a block away from my house in El Paso, Texas. The tall lamppost is shining over the border. The Mexican boundary and the Rio Grande Trench are on the other side of the highway, and the mountains there are in Juarez, Mexico. I'm in El Paso, Texas, and right now I need your help and collaboration. I came to El Paso in January with only what I carried on my bike, and I started volunteering at the Nazareth shelter for refugees who were just being released from ICE detention. I work with people in shelters in El Paso who were displaced 3 days ago when they were forced to leave their home and seek refuge and asylum. And as an educator, I work with people who come from a lineage of displacement through ancestors who were settlers on this land, who were immigrants to this land. The work that I'm engaged with here is responding to displacement with placefulness. I've been both serving directly on the border through my visitation in detention, through working at migrant shelters, and through serving folks being returned to Mexico in Juarez. And I've also been creating educational curriculum which allows for young people and others to have a sense of place of the border and to be of service. I've spent 6 months of this year serving on the border and creating educational curriculum out of my own resources, time and energy. It became clear that I already have my work here and there's so much work that needs to be done. One of the most challenging things living here is that sometimes it feels like there's a sense of despair and separation from the reality of what's happening in other parts of the country, and there's no need for that to be the case. There's no need for me to come back from visiting detention or a shelter and to feel separate from a huge community of people who care about what's happening here, who have a sense of humanity, and who know that it needs to change. So I'm asking you through this fundraiser not only for financial support to allow me to continue being present with the work that I've already been doing, but to form a circle to come and visit here if you can. I want for you to be in touch to receive updates weekly about what is happening here, the projects that I'm engaged in, and highlighting the work that many other people are doing here, and for you to be a point of contact and a translator, sharing that with your own circles outside of El Paso. The border is not far away. It's really close to all of us, and I want to feel that it's really close to you too.